Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, the return of Loxana Troi, and hijinks ensued, as always.
Many hijinks.
Very excited. I was very happy with it, I should say. But today we're watching the penultimate episode of TNG Season 3. I'm very excited for today.
I'm also very excited.
Yeah. I feel like I'm already in finale mode. I feel like I'm ready to watch the end of the season already at this point. And I know I should be able to give this episode the time of day it deserves, but also I'm really excited to watch the next episode.
Right, just because we know its reputation.
Yeah, well, we don't know. Well, we don't know its reputation.
That's a better way to phrase it.
Yeah, we know one thing about it, and we'll talk about it next time. Don't worry. It's not a spoiler or anything that we know about it. We just know one thing about it. Well, again, we'll talk about next episode next time. Not even worth talking about now. Today we're watching an episode called Transfigurations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's okay.
It's a pretty typical TNG title.
I guess so, yeah. We're going to see what it's all about. We're going to get into post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch Transfigurations. I repeat, I cannot wait for Gene Roddenberry to die. This, I mean this with love for the man, I think. But, man, there just comes a point in this franchise when he is no longer needed, and him being there is a blight on the franchise. If the best he can contribute is just another episode from the 60s, which is basically what this was, I don't need it anymore.
We recognized enough elements of this within the first 5 minutes. I called the ending with basically no information.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god.
I just looked at the plot and went, that guy there, who wasn't even named yet, is going to turn into a light being by the end of this episode.
I don't know much about Rick Berman. I know people don't love Rick Berman because he's kind of like a Roddenberry apologist, sort of. But I can't wait for that executive producer credit at the end to change from Gene Roddenberry to Rick Berman. I just want to see a different name at the end of every episode.
But this episode is the most TOS plot I think we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Outside of just rewatching TOS.
Yeah, which we are. Go to Patreon. I think this is coming out so much later that we're doing Patreon. I think we should still be doing.
We should still be doing it.
Commentaries. I don't know. Anyway. God. Okay. So. So, TOS elements. We got the light being. We got general big God thing in the end.
Yeah. Kind
of a Jesus-y plot, very
TOS Jesus allegory.
Very Jesus allegory. And we've got the classic Geordi. We got Geordi's plot in this, which is very much the guy finds new confidence and can hit on women, and they're making out all over the Enterprise. And it's just Star Trek in general is pretty horny. It's a pretty horny franchise, and that's okay. It's a franchise born of that time.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think it can really fully step away from certain parts of those roots.
No, and honestly, that, I'm sure it will eventually.
Yeah. But man, the second that the whole opening scene of the thing is that Geordi has a crush and he can't talk to his crush, and he's
it's kind of implied that she likely has a reciprocal crush.
Yeah, and then Geordi neurolinks with our John Doe character, and the second that happens, you're like, he's gonna get his confidence. And
I called all the things.
You did. You were great at that. He's gonna get his confidence and be able to talk to the girl. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's exactly what happens. Maybe that's also it. This episode is incredibly predictable. It's just I didn't even completely hate it, but it is just so nothing. I recognize I'm watching an episode of Star Trek, and I've seen this Star Trek.
I have seen all of these elements
so many times before, and there's nothing new to be offered to me here. Other than maybe the only thing that I could say I genuinely enjoyed in this was a Beverly. I just having
such a heavy focus on her this episode.
Yeah, and despite the fact that it is the whole main character falls in love with a guy that is clearly a guest star and it's not going to last or whatever. I did actually, unlike a lot of those same setups for romance in Star Trek in general, I think I really felt for this one a lot more than others. I was just able to maybe it was the fact that they were implying a lot of time that they had spent together.
Yeah,
and I could see.
I commented, but when there was 20 minutes left in the episode, just guesstimating based off another time check we just accidentally happened to make. over a month passes before the episode ends.
Yeah, and so because of that, I can actually see like the relationship between Beverly and John Doe really develop, and it actually felt pretty natural. And I enjoyed those two actors working off of each other. I think it worked fine. I did love a lot of the scenes though between Beverly and John, because it's all like, you know, we're focusing mostly on their time together in sickbay, and also just the other comings and goings inside here inside the sickbay, including Chief Miles O'Brien in a kayaking incident in the holodeck again. He says again. This happened again.
like he comes in and is like, "Oh, I was kayaking in the holodeck again,
and I fucked up my arm again." And then we find out about John's Jesus powers, which is just like, look, I know I went into this episode like not super excited because I said at the front, I was like, yeah. I'm in finale mode, I'm ready, but this is just the most like, we have nothing to offer to fill up our full 26 episodes, and so we have this.
We've got basically nothing to offer you.
Yeah, literally nothing.
We've got like all of these elements from like some TNG, some TOS. We put them in a blender. Got this.
Yeah.
A plot so predictable. I guessed the ending with basically no information.
You guessed everything about this episode. You really did have everything like just dead on the second you said it. I think also like it even kind of had like the TOS thing where like we focused on like a particular like side character that doesn't get as much focus, like say Geordi on the ship, and he gets his own side plot that doesn't feel fully resolved by the end. Like
no,
he gets his confidence. He asks this girl out, and they make out on an elevator, and then
there's an implied couple dates.
Yeah, and then he goes. And thanks John at the end, and is like, hey, you know, thank you for giving me my confidence. And John's like, I gave you something you already had, apparently.
And I was like, man, it's almost like they forgot they wrote this in, and they were like, we just need
this extra little last scene here. But
like, to resolve that storyline.
Yeah. But apparently John's a criminal, and then he turns into
but he's a criminal in the sense that. He's a criminal in the sense that he did nothing wrong, and that the governing body of his planet or whatever was like, no, you have healing abilities. Get the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah.
We only have death powers, bitch.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god. Man, we got at least another like minute to fill, and I don't know. I'm excited for next episode.
I'm excited for next episode because
you know, maybe we'll say it now. I guess because we mentioned it at the top. We'll bring it up now, I suppose.
Yeah, bring it up now, and we'll likely bring it up again.
Yeah, the only reason I'm like genuinely excited for this next episode already is because I had seen like a clip from Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Michael Rosenbaum has never watched Star Trek, and he was interviewing Jonathan Frakes. He's interviewed a lot of Star Trek people, despite the fact that he's never seen Star Trek, which is very funny, I think. But
it's amazing.
He's like, if I wanted to watch your show, The Next Generation, where should I start? What's your ideal episode? And Frakes goes, oh, well, watch the final episode of season 3 and go from there. And I was like, that is mind-boggling to me.
That's the thing we know.
Yeah. So that's all. I am excited. I want to know what makes it like Jonathan Frakes' like ideal starting point for Star Trek, because we've had a lot of teething problems throughout the first 2 seasons, but 3 I thought was really solid. I think it's start with season 3. I think it's really good.
It's only had 1 or 2 kind of not including this one.
But we are troopers. We have made it through almost all of the first 3 seasons, and next time we'll be finishing up. So be sure to join us then when we continue Star Trek: The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.